And bam, boom, we are up and running. Good evening. Welcome to another exciting episode of Forge 2.0. I'm your host, Brandon, a.k.a. The Wild Man. How's everybody doing? We are 3 minutes late, 3 minutes early. No worries, no worries. We got some great shows for you this week. All signs of... Well, they all point to mental type issues. I guess we could go with that. All things to do with your brain. Tonight's episode is affectionately titled Making Decisions in Life. Now, it's something that a lot of us don't like to do. This is where that whole saying of Minya, stay as young as you can. Stay as young as you can for as long as you can. Because adulting sucks. I remember people telling me, oh, I can't wait till I'm this and I can't wait till I'm that I'm this age or I'm that age so I can do this and I do that. And here's me thinking going, yep. Yes. Why do I have to bathe? Oh, what's up, Padal? How we doing, man? But, I can remember people saying, man, I wish I was this old. I wish I was that old. No, you don't. Because then you have to pay bills. Okay? Then you have to be responsible. You have to do shit. As a kid, what do we got to do? You got thanks, man, thanks. You got to make sure your drawers are clean. Okay? Or you brush your teeth. Do your homework. Well, if you want good grades, that's all you got to do as a kid. Oh, you wake up, you play. That's it. No, you want to rush ahead 18, 22 years so you can be an adult. Then you got to make decisions in life. Yeah. This is, now a lot of the times, is it asking questions, but people go, but are you asking the right questions? See, now this is a nice debate. Questions are good. It's how we learn things, all right? But I feel as we get older, we stop asking the right questions, and we ask the dumb questions. We ask about stupid shit that has nothing at all to do with the path we're traversing, that we're traveling on. Nothing at all. Okay? At all. Like, oh, what is so-and-so doing now? Or what are they wearing? Or it doesn't matter. Does it have anything to do with the life you're trying to build or the better person you're trying to be? Is what they wear going to make you a better person? No, it's not. Okay? But people sit there and, oh, I got to ask this question, this guy, and then I can't even tell you at what age we stop asking the right questions, and then we go back to asking the dumb questions that we don't need to know, we shouldn't be asking. And then somewhere around 35, we start asking the right questions again. This is, yes. Okay, yeah. Yes, if it has to do with the clothing line, okay. But whatever they're wearing has nothing to do with me being a better person. But yes, if it has to do with the clothing line, yeah. Yes, it would. Then it would be better. Oh. As some of you heard this morning, I was at the gym Saturday with some family, and it was interesting. It was interesting. I got my first time back in a gym since last October. And woo, Minga, all this is just cussing me out right now. It feels great, but I can't, Minga, you do certain things, you're just like, oh my God, my arms weigh so heavy. But no, as a lot of you found out this morning, today was day one of my 90-day fat loss extreme on my V-Shred plan that I bought into, and there was over 2.5 million people in over 150 countries. This guy's been in that's done this thing, from the V-Shred dude, Vince Sant, Gavant, guy, I forget, the V-Shred guy. Okay, bought his stuff. Comes with a couple different programs. Comes with meal plans, all the substitutions I can do, what to eat. It's got the because I do the I'm going to be doing carb cycling. I love the real serious part that got to me was he talks about that you don't have to do cardio every day for an hour a day. He goes, you do 3 15-minute sessions for a total of 45 minutes a week. They're HIIT sessions. Now, I'm sure some of you, even my fitness people, know what a HIIT session is. It's a grueling 10 to 15-minute workout that's comprised of about 5, maybe 6 exercises that are done in sequence. Then you take a break for a minute or 2. And then you do it again. Then you take another break. Then you do it again. And then when your body's laying on the ground, then you lift yourself up, you go shower, and you get on with your day. Because doing these is going to cause your body to burn fat, burn energy, burn all that nasty meat that we're all trying to get, well, most of us are trying to get rid of, for 48 hours, supersets. Well, yeah, kind of, sort of, but it's all like different weird exercises that you do. Like burpees, followed by mountain climbers, followed by jump squats, followed by something else, then something else. A plank in there, whatnot, and then one other thing, But it gets the body going, and it does that thermogenesis. It burns the inside, burns that fat, and then you continue to burn it for 2 days. So it's spread. So let's say it would be Sunday, Wednesday, and then Friday, and it burns. There you go. You got that burn. You got that burn. So. Felt good this morning, and I make fun of this. I had fish and rice for dinner tonight. But this morning, my lunch was oats, like oatmeal, and a banana. And let me tell you, until I had my lunch, because I wasn't able to get a snack in there because I have to go buy hummus and some celery, I was ravenous. Ravenous. I mean, I'm ravenous always, but let me tell you, I was super ravenous, okay? But no, all in all, I'm in a good place. I'm excited about doing this 90-day fat loss thing. Gives me April, May, June. Boom. Come July, I'm going to be able to grate cheese off my rib, off my midsection. Well, as long as I can keep to this. I'm gonna make it. It's gonna happen. Knock on wood. We're gonna do it. Damn it. Besides, I asked the right questions. Do I want to prolong my life? Do I want to be healthy? Do I not want to almost suffocate when I bend over to tie my shoes? Okay? Or, case in point today. Sat down, came home for a minute, took my sneakers off, used the bathroom, and got done, went to go put my shoes on. Sat down, I had to sit down. Don't know why I don't just sit on a chair. But I sat on the floor. Let me tell you, I sat on the floor and I fucking rolled over. I sat down on the floor, was like, oh Jesus. And I'm rolling over on the floor. I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious, but this is terrible. All right? I'm only 45. Granted, there's no other person to blame except for myself for the shape that I'm in. Okay? No, but it's hilarious. And people ask me, well, what do you mean it was hilarious? Because I did talk to a couple people about it. What do you mean it was funny? Why is it funny? You need to... I go, well, look at it like this. This happens, yes. Why get pissed off at myself? Is it going to make me all of a sudden lose weight? Is it going to put me in a better fucking mood? Is it going to make me get up faster and not roll over? No. Being pissed off or negative or just getting angry about it isn't going to solve anything. It's not going to do anything except for stress me out, and I'm going to do more damage to myself because you all know stress can kill us. So why get pissed off over something I can't change overnight like this? You laugh. That's your only option. You laugh. You giggle. All right? Let's hope you don't laugh and fart. Some of those bigger guys, you got a little food in there, the gas is running out, don't come out this way, it's coming out that way. But you laugh. Okay? And that puts you in the mindset, you know what? I'm in a good mood. I'm not upset at myself. Yes, I want to lose weight, but I'm positive about it. I'm not pissed off. Like I told you, every morning I go in the bathroom, look at that sexy beast right there. I'm good. Yes, I have to lose weight, because it is. And I tell my mother laughs too, because mom's a little thickums, and she goes, oh, yeah, Brandon, I know. I go to sit down and put my shoes on. She goes, I do one shoe at a time. I got to come up for air. And I go, so do I. Granted, her was a different issue. That's why she gained the weight. Mine was because I love the food, But this should be interesting. I've never had a plan where I bought into or actually came with, like a meal plan for me. And the stuff, some of it was a little, I don't know, but there were a lot of veggies, and it was like all planned out for me, and I can substitute each day, and I can change it up. I said, this is awesome. It's not reoccurring, a one-time fee, and I'm good, 90 days, and I can continue to use that over and over. I don't lose it once the 90 days is up. I can still use everything I paid for, which is awesome. There you go. Making decisions in life. Okay? I made a great decision. I want to prolong my health. I want to live longer. I want to be able to enjoy life. Run across the field. Okay? Albeit I prefer to bike rather than run. What do you know? I'm not a running guy. If I find some school tracks that have that cushion on the track, I'll run there. No worries. Get myself a nice pair of Sauconys, or as obese people shoes. I am level 1, a beast, according to the BMI calculator. I think it's hilarious. Yeah? See? Decisions. Oh, well, what kind of mindset? Decisions to have a mindset where I don't let this petty shit influence how my day's going to go, how I'm going to live, whether or not I'm going to do this meal plan or all this and then get pissed off in a couple weeks. Well, I haven't seen nothing. You're not going to. It's going to take you 3 weeks before you eat Reeboks. See, Reebok, for me, they don't make anything good enough, man. I've tried. Hell, I started with a pair, Blackstreet? Back in the days in like the early 2000s, Reeboks had a basketball shoe. I can't play basketball, but I can sit there and, just shoot hoops, play horse and whodunit, that and it or fox or whatever the other little games are. No, that's the old man shoe. With the Velcro. I've seen those, and I'm looking at it going, no, I can't. I can't buy the Velcro. I can't. Those are hilarious. But you make decisions, and all these decisions decide your fate, and it's all you. Okay, like in the morning when I say when we move, we move with purpose. We make that decision to go this way, go into this thing, go to this way. That's what we do. All of us, we make a decision. Boom. With purpose. Okay? You have to. Life is full of decisions. Do I want to wear the red boxers or the white boxers? Should I even bought the white boxers? No. You should have kept the white boxers somewhere else. Buy the colored boxers. Well, why do you say that? Well, one, some of you nasty SOBs, you shouldn't have white boxers. Okay? Yeah, you know who I'm talking to. That just sticks with me. My mother always said, Brandon, make sure your underwear's clean. Why? In case you get in an accident, you don't want dirty drawers. And I said, you automatically think I'm going to shit myself, Mom, if I get into an accident? What if somebody hits me? I'm going to shit myself? Come on. No boxers. Oh, no. Boxer briefs, baby. Boxer briefs. I need that protection. I got big thighs. You know, big thighs. And I got to have something that carries the package, not just lets it slap in between the thighs or gets crushed. You ever sit down and crush your nuts? It sucks. All right? You ever sit down on one of your nuts? That sucks even more, you know? Because let me tell you, at least when you're walking and once they fly down, you happen to walk and you're like, oh, you could stop it real quick. You sit down and you're nuts, you're like, oh, and then the pain shoots up before you can actually lift yourself up. You know, it sucks. Ah, that's funny. That is funny. See? Like I said, I don't care who you are. That's entertainment right there, baby. Entertainment. All right? Hey, you got to watch this show. This guy's talking about sitting on his nuts. Your muscle actually give out when you pass. So the way you're... I'm not talking about dying, Rich. I'm just talking about getting an accident. You got to go to the hospital. It doesn't matter if I'm dead. I don't care if I shit myself. That's the decision. Well, you know what? I'm just not going to wear any underwear. Why? Because I'm planning on getting hit today, and I'm not going to make it. So instead of having dirty underwear, I'm just going to shit my jeans. No. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. So, decisions. Students decide what questions to answer, what kind of questions lead to yes or no. Well, that's always good. They say, see, it depends on stuff like that. It depends on if when you, all right, how could I say this? When you are trying to learn something more or get some more information about something, it's always good to make open answer questions. So it's just not one answer, okay? You want it to be able to where it can go back and forth. It's not yes, no, yes, no. All right, those are terrible questions to make. They are. I mean, and I sit there and I remember I didn't learn this until like late 30s about open questions because I don't even remember. I don't think we really, when I was younger, growing up in school, yeah, let's, yes, you know, when we were in school, we didn't talk about like open-ended questions. Not really. We never touched upon it. It wasn't until a few years later, back to where they started put it. Actually, I want to say that came out with those open-ended questions, and they started putting this in school right around the time they actually realized, oh, you mean people don't learn by books like everybody else does? You mean we have visual learners too? What the hell is a visual learner? Yeah, right when I was going through high school and getting ready to get out, that's when all of a sudden they started realizing that and not everybody can look at a book, write it down, and know it, and then to be good. No. Case in point, with math. I could write it down, and I was on top of the class. I was head in the class. The minute they went like this and erased it off the chalkboard, everything they erased, they just took right from my mind and threw it away. No, they didn't. Yeah, see? That's, all right, so okay. Because, see, it's been a while since, in 95 I got out of high school. You know? Oh, love. Great tea. Good stuff. But now, when you want to find something out, you ask open-ended questions so that you can learn more. Okay? Then you make an informed decision. Okay? I know. Decision making in life is scary as shit, especially if you're trying to be an entrepreneur. Now, in a 9 to 5, you have this one decision to make. It's do what you were told or go home. It's kind of simple. Unless something happens, so do I stop the machine to save someone's life, or do I let it just eat them up? Or do I stop doing this because something's going to explode and everyone's going to get hurt? That's simple. But when you do something like this and you decide, you know what? I got to do better. I got to do better. If you have kids, I got to do better for my kids. I got to do better for the family. I've got to do better for myself, okay? I can't just be set to line this person's pockets while I'm struggling. Or I can't watch them run this business into the ground when I know I could do it 10 times better. So you step out on your own. You make that decision. It's scary as shit. Like I said, this still scares me. Okay? Because this is my passion. This is my vision of what I want to do. All right? Right now, I'm just a little dude listening to, and, I got good people listening to me. I've got some fantastic countries so far. I got to get out there. I got to get more and more and more. All right? That's scary because everything is contingent on what decisions I make. Do I go this way? Do I go this way with it? Do I talk to these people? Do I talk about this? I was actually talking to somebody about they're sticking with the podcast aspect of it. That's how they want to do. And I told them what I'm trying to do, my move to what I'm doing. Right? And they says, well, I can see why. And I told them because I don't talk about those three things. We don't do race because there's one. We don't do religion because I don't care who you pray to or if you don't. And we don't do politics because humans aren't evolved enough. Right? Now, like I said before, right now, the only person that anybody could say is any kind of competition with, even though I would consider a colleague, if somebody considered me competition to this guy, I'm flabbergasted, okay, is Steve Harvey. And Steve Harvey has a show where people come on, they ask him advice. That's it. He's the only one that has anything to do with what I'm doing. Okay? That's it. Now, do I still make a decision to keep going this route instead of being like the other ones that either just interview people and ask them, interrogate them? No. I don't want to interrogate people. If I'm going to have somebody on a show, I want their input on whatever I'm talking about. Because it's a different aspect. It's a different perspective. They might have done things differently. Yes, that all has to do with the same thing, a perspective. All those three ways that I just said, all has to do with a different perspective. Okay? But I'm making the decision to go this way. All right? This is the way I want it. I'm going to turn this into a TV show. I'm looking at a thing pretty soon. People are going to, punch it. Oh, man. Can you watch it? Nah, we got a DVD, Forge 2.0, man. That's supposed to be crazy. How do you know it's going to be crazy? You never know. With Brand, he might have one of those rage attacks again. We can't miss that. The kid is nuts. He's funny. He's nuts. And I love it. I mean, if I could get people, yes, Rich, if I could get people that's their response, I've got to watch Forge 2.0 because Brandon's nuts and he's hilarious. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I got 100 and some countries watching me because I'm nuts. You can't beat that. You can't. Not with a stick. That would be awesome. And that's what it's going to be. People say it in their households, but that's the plan. That's the plan. And then by me being able to do that, right? I'm going to do that. I can reach out to other people. I can use my mouth, my influence, to reach through thick skulls. Because sometimes you just have to be a beast and shake somebody up or use colorful words. You fucking dumbass. Open your eyes because people can't see. They're stuck in this, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this, in the rut. And they can't see over the goddamn sides. And they just go, go, go. And then you grab them by the shoulders. You shake the shit out of them. Look at that. Look what you could do if you just get out of what you're doing and you open your eyes. You make this decision to do better. Not just sit here, go, go, I'm scared. Go, go. No, go, go, go. Come here. You make these decisions. Let me tell you, it took me, I did some research, and then I stopped and I looked around and I did some more. It took me about a year and a half, 2 years before I really decided to go into this. Because all I've ever known was you got to work and then you got to try to enjoy life when you retire at 65. Nope. And let me tell you, if any of you, I know some of you know my stepfather, okay? My stepfather, and everybody in the family will tell you this. They'll sit down, they'll be honest. Business-wise, he could turn just about anything into gold and make it shine. But I don't want to be focused on just that aspect. I don't know if he would be happy doing something like this, like talking. This is me. I'm a talker. So this is also something that's like completely off kilter from what normally you'd be told to do. Go to school, work. A trade that everybody's going to need. Right? Do something find a job that everybody's going to need and is only going to make money, like auto mechanic or something like that, and that's what you go with. Computers, no. Some of you remember when these things used to fill whole buildings, just wires and dots and shit going around, and that's what it is, whole buildings of that. Then they made a decision. Why don't we make them smaller so everybody can have them instead of just like our agencies or the businesses? Now everybody has a computer. Yes, this is a computer. It's not just a phone, it's a computer. Okay? They made the decision. And now I can make this decision to be able to talk and reach all you. And hopefully enlighten you. And hopefully send out my energy in through the cosmos, through my tablet, right into your little eyeballs and into your body, and just be like, oh, you know what? Let's go do something. All right, or you watch it tomorrow. You know what? Mika, what Brandon says got me, I'm itching. I got that energy. Let's do it. Let's, knock that wall down so we can open this room up. Let's rip up all these tiles this weekend and we'll throw some more down. Come on, let's do it. Let's accomplish something. Let's be better. Let's do better. Let's go help the neighbor down the street. He was doing something. It looked like he was struggling a little bit. You see that old guy next door? He's always been nice to us. Let's go help him out. I do with my neighbors. I needed a weed whacker. He lets me use his weed whacker. And then he'll let me keep it for the summer, and then I give it back to him when the winter comes, just so he knows he has it. But when he needs help with something, the wife comes over and asks me, sure, I can help you out. Be a decent person. Make that decision to be better. Make that decision to expect more from yourself instead of just being complacent, being lazy. Fuck them. I don't want to help them. It doesn't help me. No. But you know what? It may not help you this way, but it'll help you in here. You'll feel fucking better. Unless you're just an ignorant piece of crap. Yes, I said that. So if you don't want to help people, if you don't want to make yourself better, forge a better version for you. You must be one of them haters. You must be one of them people that just want to steal pictures, like I had done to me, profiles made, and getting people to join you. I was told, I know, I brought it up, this will be the third time now. That's like the ultimate, I'm there, I've reached stardom, because people are taking my pictures, and 3 different ones, creating profiles with them, and they're trying to be me. Can't do it. Think I'm joking. I've met one person that was similar to me. One. In 45 years, one. Yeah. So, it's alright. It's a big world out there. I know like-minded people are like me out there. I do. I cut some some floor today in the kitchen, doing a little bit of remodeling or whatnot. I nailed some dust. Don't do that. You know? But, no. I mean, oh, nice. Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Here's another thing about making decisions. Okay? Oh, somebody must have just... Never mind, I heard some high-pitched noise. Somebody must be doing something. Cooking some water. Some of the times, when you answer a question, right? Sometimes you get more questions than answers. Okay? Sometimes you have too many answers and not enough questions. You're like, well, what does all this mean? This, and this, and this. So what does it mean? Okay, here we go. What do we got? This is from brightwayzen.org. Okay? This isn't me. What was it? Water whistling. The kettle. The kettle was on the stove and it was cooking for the tea. But here we go. Everyone wants answers. We figure answers tell us how to live more happily. Answers let us fix things, while questions are simply problems to be solved with answers. Preferably, answers come sooner than later because questions point to limitations in our understanding or ability, and they're often associated with discomfort. Now think about that for a second. Yeah, exactly. Making decisions based off the answers you get for the questions you have. Making sure that they are indeed informed decisions that you're making once you have all the answers. Okay, you just don't want to make a half-assed decision or just go off. You don't want to just react. Excuse me. Sometimes you actually want to, boop, 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 boop. Now, granted, there are some of us out there, when posed with a question, can think on our feet. Quick to answer. Boom, we're good. All right? Now, sometimes those answers aren't morally sound, but they are answers nonetheless. That is something some of us need to work on. I've been told. Blah, 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 blah. Brandon, you can't say that. I just did. You want to hear me say it again? Or you can't do that. Get a camera, and you can watch me do it again. You know? But I do agree with that. You know, that sometimes we can, we can get too many questions. You have too many questions. And you ask a question, you get answers, but then you get 3 questions. And then you solve one or two of those questions with more answers, but then it raises up even more questions. And you're just like, Jesus, does it ever stop? I mean, yeah, the only way is in it is just to stop doing everything. There's always going to be questions. Always questions that you need answered. Okay? Or you get an answer of something, and all of a sudden it causes you to question something else. What's your question? Are you raising your hand? Is that a little person raising their hand? Here's another one. Why do we need answers when we have questions? Okay. This is from the same article or same book, the Wayzen.org. Why do we need answers when we have questions? We figure answers. Didn't I just read that? Oh, never mind. That's the same. Duh. I don't like when they split that up like that. That just don't do it. Don't do it. Let's see what this is. Oh, here's another thing that a lot of the times, do you prefer to get answers sooner or later? Now, most of you don't have the patience to wait till later to get an answer. You don't. You know what I mean? It's like you get an answer, a question, you want an answer now. You can't wait. Patience. Preferably answers coming sooner than later, because questions point to limitation. Oh, yeah, I already did this. And our understanding ability often associated with discomfort. Okay, I think this view of questions is unfortunate, because the process of arousing and engaging questions is where we all grow, where all growth and aliveness occurs. Okay, this is true, yes. Instead of getting the answer right away, you... Don't slap yourself in the face. That can be painful. Okay? So, you get a question. Somebody gives you a question. So instead of, give me an answer. No. Why don't you learn? Why don't you read up? Look for the answer. Well, why should I? Why should you? Let me paint you a picture why you should find the answer on yourself instead of just giving the question. Okay, so 1, you're going to read, thus gaining knowledge for those tiny little brain cells up in your head. Okay, you're going to read, you're going to learn something. You might remember something you already knew, but learn it in a different way. Now, what does that do? When we learn something we already know in a different way, it creates a new neural pathway. Yes. Opens up your brain some more. Yes, that's a good thing. Okay? You grow, you learn, you become smarter, you become better when you're learning things. Holy shit. Did I just learn something? Oh my God. Yes, that's good. Take it upon yourself to make a decision. You know what? Don't give me the answer. I got questions. I'll figure the answer out for myself. No. I know. You could help. No. Let me do it. Because if you're not, they may not always be around. Okay? They might not always, you got to figure shit out for yourself, because you can't always depend on people. They might not always be around. So, learn. I'm still waiting. Read a book. Just pick a book. Go to Barnes and Noble. My favorite? Now it's probably now because Walden Books is gone. I know there's a couple old bookshops in there, but love Walden Books. Love it. I just got a book. My book, Captivate. The Science of Succeeding with People to bring out my inner charisma. Yeah, because I didn't have enough charisma as it is. Because I need more. I want to be more of a magnet. I want to draw you in. And I want you to go, oh, shit. He's right. Ha-ha! And live. And make that decision to live your life. Your way. All right? Now, like I said, outside of physically hurting people, live life. I want you to accomplish something. Okay? Accumulate not just monetary wealth, all kinds of wealth. I know a lot of you probably don't really truly understand that, but there's more than just monetary wealth. And I got an eyelash in my eyeball. Oh. Yes, I know. Someone over there is bitten at the teeth waiting me for bring up the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing. The slap heard around the world. I just heard a little bit ago that apparently there was an apology made, although it wasn't. I heard that it wasn't. He didn't do it himself. He wrote a letter. I do think that hurt him. I think the way he reacted was bad. But that's my opinion. The guy's a comedian. 1 and 2 out of what? I think Hollywood has 3 things. They got the Oscars, the Golden Globe Awards, and I think there's one other thing that they have, their award ceremonies. You don't want to be the guy known that destroyed one of Hollywood's 3 award ceremonies. That's bad. He piss off the execs, the higher ups. So, I do hope everything works out for him. I think you done bad though, buddy. You reacted wrong. You let them dictate how you were going to react. You let somebody else. He did. And the guy's smarter than that. He's smarter. I understand. He just maybe whatever he did for whatever reason he did what he did. Got to be smarter. Will didn't slap Chris Rock because of the joke. He slapped him because Jada has been making him look like a fool. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say too. That he wasn't just mad. He wasn't mad at Chris. He was mad at his wife. But hey, that has nothing to do with me. It's not going to make me any money. It's not going to bring me any extra followers. But hey. Yeah, but yeah, he reacted poorly. It was a poor reaction. It really was, But hey, he made a decision that was probably more than likely 98% the wrong decision. I know a lot of people say, you stood up for your wife. No, because these people, these normal people, don't understand how Hollywood works. They don't. They can't because they have never been in it. There's some things you do and you don't. Okay? From an outsider's opinion, and what I've seen being as I'm 45, all right? You don't do anything to little kids in Hollywood. That's very bad. You don't beat on your woman because you won't have anything. You won't be in the theaters for many, 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 many years. It took Eric Roberts, all right? He beat up his girl. Took him 7 years before he actually made another movie that went to the theaters. He did a couple of right to DVD things. Okay. Seagal beat the dog shit out of his wife. I don't think he hasn't been in the movie in the theaters. It's been a long time. I forget when that happened, but he's been going straight to DVD or Netflix or the other place. No, he's got a few things on Netflix, but he's had nothing go to the movies. Nothing. So, those are what you don't do. And you don't ruin their award ceremonies. You don't. You're frowned upon. That's make or break in that, man. Definitely. Oh, he wasn't thinking at all. That was bad. And then the swearing. Dude, I was talking to a few other people today. Nobody's heard him swear outside of the Bad Boys movie. He doesn't swear. He doesn't swear. That's it. That's the only thriller movie I've seen him swear in. Was Bad Boys. That was it. I mean, I know he can, and he knows how to do it, but he doesn't. And just to see him do that, it was just, Will, you let them dictate your life for that moment. You let them dictate exactly how you were going to be. And I think it was Denzel said it. That's when when you're up on top like that, Denzel says, when you're up on top and you're doing good, that's when they come and get you. If you do something that they don't like or they want to rein you back, they shoot something out something happens and they get you. And then we don't see you. And I'm mad because Will's awesome. I didn't see his last, what was it, King Richard movie that he did with the Serena girls or the sisters. And what was the last one of him? I said Gemini. I watched Gemini Man. Thought it was a great movie. It was actually kind of cool. Watching him do action like that was actually pretty awesome. But albeit it was a little trippy looking at him, looking at his younger self. That was a little weird. But I liked iRobot. Obviously Bad Boys was great. I love the Bad Boys 3. That was awesome. But it sucks because I grew up with him. Fresh Prince was my thing. And I know he was probably upset. I do, but it was. I've always heard that he was actually an all right dude. He was one of those actors that was actually generally cool to talk to in person. He wasn't a dick, you know. At least so far, that's what I've been told. I've never heard any like bad, disparaging remarks about Will. Will was always, Will's cool. If you up to him, hey, you mind if I get a picture? He was cool about it, right? And then just to see this is like, I can't believe you let them dictate your reaction. It sucks. I hope for the best for the guy, knock on wood. I hope the best. I hope he actually says, what, instead of that lettered apology, go out and make like a live apology. Put yourself out there. It sucks. I know somebody's a comedian and I understand it was, but hey, he made that decision. He did. He really did. It was a bad one. I mean, I understand why he did it, but he made a decision. It could have been handled quietly on the side and just spoke. What I tell you, we use this first. When it comes down to this, both sides lose. Like I said, shameful. But, hey, sorry, his wife causes a lot of issues. Yeah. Oh, definitely, dude. Definitely. Yeah. See, me personally, neither do I. No. Oh, no. No. I mean, maybe he's just waiting, and it's hard to handle. He's just waiting for the kids to be over 18, so she can't get him from child support, or he's waiting for some guy that'll pay her, marry her, so he doesn't have to pay alimony. Oh, well, what you gonna do? Yeah, no, he's always been, he was always out, and he's had some good stuff. When he came out and he started talking about that, he jumped out of the airplane and, about not showing fear and all that. Oh, are they? Even the daughter? I didn't think the daughter was over 21. I thought she was still young. But, no, I mean, he's had some great things. Hell, I was used to say in my earlier episodes, Rich, Will, Kevin, stop talking about stuff. You guys are kicking ass in either the music, the comedy, or the movies. Stay over there. Leave some other stuff for us little guys. Because Will started talking about some stuff. Kevin starts, putting things out about talking. I mean, I'm constantly hearing Kevin's bits, about like things that, don't ever quit. If you're going to go start something like, you finish it. Don't quit. Don't give up. And I'm just like, stop. Stop. Oh, man. Yeah, but it was a bad decision. Bad decision. But, oh well, you live and you learn. Now, he's got to move on. He's got to adapt. He's got to overcome. Got to face the consequences for what he did. How he acted. See? Decisions. Here. But, let me know. Has anybody made it over to the Forge 2.0 YouTube channel? Have you subscribed? Have you liked? Yes, the link is in here. Yes, I've put it on the Forge 2.0 group. Yes, I put it on my TikTok. Put it on my Instagram. I believe it's on the business page of Forge 2.0 too, which I have to talk to somebody who actually knows. How did Ricky Gervais not got? Oh, that's because well, one, I think he's funnier than Chris Rock. I was told too there's a lot of history between those two between the Smith family and Chris Rock. There's a little bit of headbutting going on. Yeah, he's definitely, yeah, Gervais is definitely funnier than Chris Rock. He's hilarious, hilarious. But I think also too because I believe he's British, isn't he? Isn't Ricky Gervais British? If I'm not mistaken, he's British. He's from another country, so they got a different sense of humor. You know? So maybe he doesn't know. Nobody wants to start a war. Yeah, see, that's what it is. You know, that's why nobody messed with Paul Hogan, the Crocodile Man. You know, Crocodile Dundee, because he was a national treasure. You don't want to piss off the Australians. That's done. They'll send a bunch of gators over here. We'll be done for. You know, hell, we already got gators over there. They'll send even more. You don't want none of that. You don't want that smoke. But I don't know. You know, it's like I said, decisions. And he is. He's hilarious, Crocs. Yes. Like a Crocnado. Yeah, not gators. They got gators over there. It's not all Crocs. You know what? I'm going to look that up. Are there gators? No. Oh my God, you're right. There are no alligators in Australia, only crocodiles. They can live in either fresh or salt water, are found across much of the top coast of Australia. Both fresh and national live in Kandu National. Ah, interesting. Why are there no gators in Australia? They only live in far northern Australia as they need to keep their body temperatures high enough for their stomach to digest the food. There are no alligators, gaviers, or caiman natives to Australia. Okay, so they have them there. Rich. Oh, now we got Rich 1, Brandon 1. They have alligators in Australia. They're just not native there. They fly them in. So there. All right, no worries. It's all right. See, you learn something new every day. See, I never knew. But yes. I love it. I never knew. You know, I mean, shit. I mean, everybody says everything over there anyways is engineered to kill you. You know, so hey. But listen, when you have some time, for everybody that's going to end up watching this, I know because of my late status, it's okay. Go to the YouTube. Go to Forge 2.0. Ming, I gotta look. I've signed up for this plan. I think it started today. This 1,000 followers on YouTube challenge. I go through these little master classes all week long. I can see these live things of what they do and like the proper way to title your video or the thumbnail, what kind of thumbnail, something to put out there that grabs people's attention, the proper hashtags, you know, to get everybody to you know, 1,000 people on your YouTube channel. I don't know if it's that week or if it's a month or something, but you go through this. Is it in the week? See, I'm going to have to read up again on it. Because that's exactly what I need. I need 1,000 of you. I got to get 1,000 people. So out of the 8,000 followers I have, I think 1,000 can get over to YouTube. You know, let's hope that most of these, and I check, and they're not bots. Good show. See you next time, bud. My wife says hi. Tell her hi. Tell her I'm glad you guys are doing good. Stay safe. See you around, man. Oh. Well, at that time, too, it is about time for me to say goodbye. Now, again, I want to thank everybody that showed up. Always pleasure to see my cousin. Excuse me, got the arch. Either that or I'm just because the stomach and the diet or the meals are just gonna But make your way over to Forge 2.0 on YouTube. Subscribe and like. Tell your friends. Tell your friends about that crazy guy who opens your eyes, fills you with energetic passion and wants to make you want to forge a new version of yourself, and you want to go out and create something and accomplish great deeds. All right? This is Brandon, host of Forge 2.0. Oh, with sore shoulders. Signing out. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, smile, laugh. You'll enjoy life that much more. Brandon out. Later.